Hey, the New York Football Giants fired general manager Jerry Reese and head coach Ben McAdoo. The McAdoo firing was expected. The Reese firing has caught me by surprise because Jerry Reese was the architect of the Giants to the teams that, well, he was for the most part the architect, I should say, of the teams that produced the Giants' 2 Super Bowl victories against the New England Patriots. And so you would think that, just again from a distance, technically of 3,000 miles, right, that Jerry Reese, being the general manager, would be asked to reconstitute the team. But no, the Giants want to go in an entirely new direction. Well, not entirely new direction, but a new direction, according to John Mara, the co-owner. What's interesting to me is this whole episode with the Giants demonstrates just how much, when all is said and done, the NFL really consists of a series of mom and pop organizations that do things at times, it would seem, by the seat of the pants and make abrupt and rash decisions. The most abrupt and rash decision of all was, the benching of Eli Manning, which apparently came from McAdoo, but apparently was some sort of misunderstanding between McAdoo and, this is according to the NFL Network, McAdoo and Mike Silver, my friend. Right? So, and McAdoo and John Mara, as opposed to McAdoo and Jerry Reese, the general manager. Whatever the case, the Giants, what bothers me about these changes is, regardless of the team, I'm not, a New York Giants fan, and I'm not a New York Giants fan, right? But I am a fan of well-run organizations. The Giants should not make a change. Indeed, no organization in or out of pro football should make a change without thought of what they want to achieve next. And I don't mean just in terms of organizational structure. I understand the Giants don't want to have anything other than the traditional president, general manager, and coach structure, but also what kind of team they want to have. In other words, what style of play, what approach, what kind of personnel, right? A lot of organizations leave that to whatever head coach they hire. But in this age of modern technology, the Giants should have enough information on what potential head coaches have done and do, and compare that with what they want to achieve, both stylistically and statistically, to put together a model organization, right? And hey, look, if they do that, then when things go wrong, they have a more documented reason why something went wrong compared to the model that they set about for themselves. That's the best way to do it. So then you're not left making decisions in an emergency situation on the Titanic, which, in a sense, considering that they had a 2-10 record, is exactly what this looks like. It looks like shifting deck chairs on the Titanic. That's exactly what it looks like. So let's see how this turns out for the Giants. I don't have hope that they're going to make the right decision because of the way they made the decision. And again, from my perspective, it looks to be, and I say this with all due respect to John Mara, who I know, haphazard, okay? And there's no other way to put it. And I think, well, obviously cooler heads had nothing to do with this decision at all. Let's see what happens. Stay tuned, and please subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube.